Goodness, it's Alex Elaine.
Alex, so good to hear from you, bro. How
Good
are
to
you?
hear from you as well. Good to speak to you. Let me know, how can I help, Goodness?
Yeah, I'm really just looking for like some inspiration, really, um, in my business and everything. And more in terms of like my work ethic, because I struggle to be disciplined with the work that I do. So I run a clothing company. So it's like I run a clothing company, and I need a bit of like help just with my work ethic. Because sometimes I procrastinate and things like that, and I don't do what the work that I'm supposed to do. So I do have a schedule and a routine, but I don't know, like sometimes I still struggle to, just do the work that I'm supposed to do. So I really just need some, I don't know, like to change my mindset or some kind of coaching to like shift me to where I want to be, if that makes sense.
Got it. So, talk to me, Goodness, about why are you doing what you do? What are your driving factors in life?
That's a good question. I mean, I started off doing it because one, I enjoy it, so I have a lot of passion towards it. And also I want to help out my family as well, like give them a better life and things like that. Um, but there is something more. I want to help people. That's something that's always been like in my heart to be a service to people. Um, so that's really what's been the drive behind it. Um, so yeah, that's really my why.
So, why is that not enough fuel to have you pressing forward every day?
I guess it's because of self confidence. So I don't really believe that I can do it. I mean, because I've seen a bit of like failure in what I've done, and that's kind of like um affected me because it's like my self confidence has like come down a bit, and I'm not able to like believe in myself again, if that makes sense.
I understand. And what's the biggest thing that's knocked your confidence?
Well, failure, like when I don't hit my goals, um, yeah, when I don't achieve my goals, it kind of affects me, and like I'm always like, oh, like it's me, it's my fault, um, and it just affects me really.
I understand. I understand. Okay. Goodness, let's talk this through. So, you've got this grand vision for your life. You want to change the lives of other people. You want to help your family. You want to achieve great things. All remarkable. I love all of that. And I could feel a lot of that as you were talking through it. The first thing to bear in mind is that everything in life is about perspective. Nothing is inherently good or bad. So let's take a really, straightforward example. You're in a traffic jam, right? Now, most people are upset and angry and frustrated because they're in a traffic jam. That's person A. And person B says, I now have all of this extra time. Why don't I put on a podcast and learn something?
Mm.
Same thing when it comes to, let's say, quote unquote, a perceived failure. Person A says, I failed. This is terrible. I'm a bad person. I'm not cut out for this. And person B says, wow, I've just gained this brand new set of experiences that are going to make me hardened, more refined, more resilient, and have taught me a number of lessons that are going to help me to be more effective as I move forward.
Right.
Now, the difference between person A and B is not a birthright, it's a choice. It's a decision. It's a decision in that particular set of circumstances to choose either to be A or to be B. And right now, you are choosing to be A. And what you've now got to systematically work to do is in every time you're in a scenario of that nature, you must choose to be person B. And the only way you're going to choose to be person B is to first be aware of it. Now that we've spoken, you're aware of it. And then two, you've got to become incredibly intentional about being person B every single day. Every single day. You've got to change your identity, goodness. You've got to be a different person. You've got to change who goodness is by virtue of the standards of excellence that you have and the person that you look at every time you look in that mirror. And that change has got to start from right now.
Okay. So it's about a choice. I need to make that decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And look, I know I may make it sound easy, but the reality is that you've got to get the reps in now, goodness. You've got to outwork your lack of self-confidence. And the way for you to beat that is by being out on the field more than anyone else. You know, how do you get in front of camera? You get in front of the camera. How do you get good at cold calling? You start making cold calls. You've got to outwork this imposter syndrome by doing the reps, getting the mentorship, being on the field, making the decisions. And that's how you start to overcome this.
Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed it affected other areas of my life as well.
Mm-hmm.
For example, right now I'm in the studio and like I'm doing rehearsals and like I'm supposed to be singing, but I realized that I don't have confidence in my ability to sing, and it was affecting me. And then I remembered about this phone call I'm having as well now. Even what you said about I need to make that choice, that decision, because I can also apply it into other areas of my life as well, which is cool.
Goodness, you've got just an incredible vision for what you want to do in this life. You've got to say to yourself that you've got to have an unquenchable thirst to want to go and make this vision happen. And if it's not for you, then at least in part make it that you've got a commitment to other people to go out there and make a difference. You know, you talk about the impact you want to have on the world. You know, you get a diminishing return on every second of your time because you've got one shot at life. And, you know, if believing in yourself is the fine line between your greatness and where you are right now, you've got to say, I'm not going to let anything get in my way. Yeah. Believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, believe in your greatness. Any setback is just a lesson. It's just another milestone on goodness's journey to realize and walk towards your greatness. Don't let anyone stop that. Don't let anyone change that. But more importantly, don't get in your own way. And right, you're actually getting in your own way because you're in yourself.
Yeah.
Get out your own way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, because like even sometimes I know I need to do something and I'm supposed to get out of bed in the morning every single day. But the previous day was so tough, and like I'm playing catch up and I need to wake up and I need to get on with the day, but I'm like dreading the work ahead of me because like I don't believe in myself. But yeah, I need to pull my weight in and change that. To be honest, I know what I need to do. Is just I don't know. I can't summon the energy to like do it, and yeah, it's been affecting me, but definitely hearing and feeling the words. I need to change.
Goodness, here's what I want you to do. I want you to create a whole new routine for your life. And when I say to create a whole new routine, I want you to come away from this call and go and write out a new morning routine, a new daytime routine, and a new nighttime routine. So this is exactly what you're going to do from the moment you wake up, how the things you're generally going to achieve on a typical day, and the things you're going to do before you go to bed. Some of the ingredients I want in there is meditation, it's exercise, it's getting the work done that you need to do, right? Day. It's some downtime at night, but I need a routine. And the reason I need a routine is because for us to outwork this lack of confidence, you've got to be in a position where whether you feel like it or not, your routine gets done. And the more you do your routine day in, day out, you will become more confident, you will become more disciplined, and you'll become more resilient. If you think of people who are in the military, the thing that many people confuse with them is they think that they're either born as these incredible people with their mindset, and that's absolutely not the case. I've spoken to people, I've read all of the books. They've got systems and routines which have bred them to be a particular way, right? You now need systems and routines to break these habits you have, to break this mentality you have, right?
Yeah.
You need to change your environment, goodness. You need to be around people that are going to hold you accountable. You need to be around people that are going to make sure you get your stuff done. So the two things I want you to do is to, one, create your new routine, which is your operating system. And the second thing is I want you to evaluate your environment and the people around you and ask yourself, are these people going to hold me accountable? Are they going to hold me to a higher set of standards and expectations? And if they aren't, I heavily encourage you to move and to put yourself in a situation where every single day your routine is enforced.
Okay, I can do that. I'll do that.
Yeah? Go and check out my YouTube. I've got a lot of videos on routine and the ingredients. The series is called Aston Martin Mindset. Go and watch the videos if you haven't seen them, and then put together your routine and promise me you're going to make it happen.
I will.
Please check back in with me because I want to hear how you're getting on. And if for nothing else, look, goodness, I believe in you, right? So don't let me down, but more importantly, don't let yourself down.
All right, thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate this call and everything. I know we just have a short time, but it means so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend now. You take care, okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.